Good morning, Muscatine, and happy Thursday. As always, I like to start off by thanking our sponsors. First of all, Hy-Vee, Unity Point Health and Trinity Muscatine, Muscatine Power and Water, Becky Insurance, Toyota of Muscatine, Rivo Plumbing and Heating, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Suntan City, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, Impact Life Blood Center, Harper's Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine County Fair, and Bayer of Muscatine. My name is Autumn Schultz, and I will be your guest host today. And as always, I want to start off with just some quick shout outs about this week and this weekend to look into. Red, White, and Bass Night at the Brew is Saturday, July 2nd. That starts at 9:30 and is a $5 cover, bringing you the ultimate electronic dance music experience to your downtown district. July 4th is this Monday, so if you've not gotten your fireworks yet for this weekend, be sure to do so over at the MCSA firework tent out here in the parking lot. If you see that giant gorilla, that's where they're located. They are open from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every single day, so be sure to get some amazing deals. There's a lot of a buy one, get three free. You can check over on Hy-Vee's Facebook page or the MCSA Facebook page. They have so much and so many they want to get out and should be able to light up the weekend with fireworks for Muscatine. Also for July 4th is the Almost Fireworks Fest. That is going to be from 5 to 8, and the performance is from Tim Stock. So bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening before the fireworks that happen, and be sure to watch the parade that starts at 4 o'clock, and there's a children's parade at 9 a.m. So a lot of fun-filled festivities. You can check it out through the City of Muscatine, the GMCCI Facebook, and Keep Muscatine Beautiful Facebook page. Here in Hy-Vee, did you know that there's over 5,091 ways to save money here at Hy-Vee? So today they are doing a buy one, get one market grill dine-in breakfast, $5 donut holes, which is 50 count, that's a lot for $5, and $2.99 on a variety of churn ice cream flavors, because who doesn't love ice cream, especially on a warm, hot day? Shout out to Duncan Snyder. If you did not know this, last night, all 16 strikeouts were from him, and he was only one shy of the all-time American Association baseball record. So congratulations, Duncan. That is amazing, especially for something that is here within Muscatine that we can bring back and share with. Today's guests, I have 4 amazing people with me today. They are from the Special Olympics Muscatine, and they just did the Special Olympics USA Games in Orlando, Florida. So I have 3 amazing athletes and the Special Olympics Muscatine director, Tim Atkins. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So I have to ask, what was that overall feeling when you found out you were going to the USA Games?
Happy?
Happy, yeah. Excited?
Nervous.
Why nervous? Excited nervous or scared nervous?
Both.
Both? Okay, a little bit of, and that's fair. Was this the first time too to the USA?
Yes.
Yeah. Second time for Brad.
Nice.
First time for Danielle. First time. So because we were selected as a team, some of the guys have gone as individual sports, track and field for Brad and powerlifting for Brad, both.
Nice.
But being selected as a team, there were members who maybe had never been selected before. We all got to go, and we found out right about, well, it would have been July of last year when we first got the news and started to game plan and get everything together.
So you had plenty of time to prepare.
Try to make sure that that's what happens.
Yeah. How did it feel to go back to the Special Olympics?
Good.
It's a little different every time, isn't it?
Yeah. Different experience?
So with, like for example, in 2018, Brad went for weightlifting, but we were in Seattle.
Okay.
So because the venue changes and subsequently the games change a little bit every time, it becomes a very different and unique experience. Much like the Standard Olympics, you had the model changes enough to make every experience unique. So and
you got to go once rather than Seattle, where it's probably rainy. You got the
incredibly
sun.
beautiful and cool. and cool. Seattle was cool.
Yeah.
But Florida was like what?
Hot.
120 degrees
Yeah,
or
it was
98
like the
degree
south
day.
side of purgatory is what it
Oh,
was like.
goodness.
Like
So, what sports did you take part in for this Special Olympics?
Flag football.
Flag football.
These guys were all flag football.
Nice.
Yep.
We had from our local delegation, we had one athlete go as a coach, Corey Leonard, who was here with me the last time before we left. We had one swimmer, Adam Renninger, who is working here at Hy-Vee this morning.
So give him a shout out when you
Yeah.
see him.
And one track athlete, Nathan Paulson. And then of course we had our full flag football crew,
Which was about
10 people.
I was gonna say 10 or 11,
people,
yeah.
So Travis Moss, Chris Ashbaugh, Eric Sinclair, Danielle, Kevin Brockert, Addie Strong, Brad's brother Jay,
Yep.
Angela,
um,
Matt Trujillo.
yeah, I was him that.
So how was it going against the two teams? So I saw Illinois and Texas, correct?
Well, those were our playing games.
Playing games?
Those were
Okay.
our playing games.
It was harder because they were in, I assume they were in a different division. Plus, it's a bigger city, and we're such a small, coordinate town that we weren't like ready to go against bigger cities, if you will. So it was challenging, but we did what we could do. So
Well, and you came home with a medal.
Yeah, with the bronze.
Yeah.
yeah, we came up with these.
And
so.
our first game against, so we did a lot of plans
Mm-hmm.
because of divisioning. And our first game was against Illinois, and Illinois ended up winning the highest bracket division.
Okay.
So, I mean, they were arguably the best team there. So that was a bit of a mismatch. But it was a lot of fun, and all of the coaches and athletes were spectacular.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun with all of them. We took pictures, hung out. It was a really good time.
And obviously you're in a different state, so how did it feel competing in Florida weather?
Hot.
Yeah,
it was miserable.
Yeah, hot.
It was miserable. We're so used to Iowa weather, and I've been to Florida more than once in my life, but it was just like you're going into heat and you're not getting out of it.
Yeah, it's for us northern souls. It was very rough.
So we stayed plenty hydrated.
Yeah,
There
we
you
had to because you're already saturated with sweat by 8 a.m. Yeah, so you're either going to pass out or you're going to drink a bunch. That's how it works.
Yeah, it was miserable.
And then what was your favorite experience with flag football?
Oh God.
Danielle, you go first. Go ahead.
Probably just going against people and seeing what other people can do, I guess. And going for a sport that I've been only doing for almost 4 years now, because this is my 4th year this year.
Nice.
Doing it, so yeah, it was an experience.
And what about for you?
I had a good time.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I can't stand the heat though.
What was your favorite part, Ange? What do you think?
Getting the pin for
Oh yeah.
The pins?
So just like the standard Olympics, all the athletes are given a pin that represents where you come from.
I don't have my on my
And
pin
so
anymore.
then you get to trade with the other teams. And so trying to collect the other states, territories, or countries, because for the first time with USA Games, the Caribbean and some of South America was added to come in.
Oh, lovely.
Like
It
Hawaii.
was really cool.
Well, Hawaii is a state, but there was, remember, the Dominican Republic was there, and so
Oh,
was
yeah.
Jamaica. And
Yeah.
Haiti. And then remember, we met the contingent from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh,
And so-
neat.
And the Swiss shirts too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so at the end of the games, again, like the Olympics, you take extra unis and you carry them to an event, and you meet with other people that you met with, and you swap unis. So
Oh,
like you
neat.
take an extra shirt or shorts or whatever, and you go swap with other teams, and so you get souvenirs that way. Ange got a really cool polo from the Ohio delegation.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That is so neat. And then tell me a little bit about the swimming, the different styles that took place.
Okay, well, there's a bunch there. I'm gonna let Brad finish the last question as to what was.
Oh, yes.
What was your
Oh, my
favorite
gosh. I am
part?
so sorry. We all just got talking.
My favorite part, taking the flag away.
Oh, yeah, when you were pulling flags. Right?
Yeah.
So playing defense is what Brad was doing. It's what he liked the best. All right. Good deal, buddy. Good deal. With swim, there's the full spread. So you have freestyle and breaststroke, and I'm certainly not the person to talk about swimming. Our swimming coach, Sarah, is amazing, and she knows the sport, and I know how to dog paddle and float.
Floating is a good thing.
Yeah.
Head
Sinking,
above
I've
water.
heard, is bad.
Yeah.
But,
head above water.
So breaststroke, all the other stuff that goes along with the strokes that I don't know, and I think our swimmer here was in three events, but he was in I believe a breaststroke,
The
and a
53,
freestyle,
and
he was in a relay as well.
Yeah, the 4x100.
Yeah, and so, but there's the full thing. It's just like Nathan, our track athlete, ran the 1500, so the mile, and so there's the full spread, especially at this level. I think a lot of people see Special Olympics and they think of a game sort of geared down, and we certainly have a full spectrum of abilities and a full spectrum of the way the game's played, starting at our lowest level, which would be like skills, where you start to learn the way the game works, and then you piece it together into a developmental team and then things of that nature. But especially at a national or an international level, the judging is very tight. It's really close to the Olympics.
Yep.
So, you step on the line, you're DQ'd in track. In powerlifting, there's 3 judges on a stage, and if you don't get a shoulder turn, you don't get the lift.
Yep.
And so it's there were crews of 3 refs that ran, and we're talking 5-on-5 flag football. So, which runs a little more like a 7-man football they do in Texas, if you're familiar. But they had a full crew of refs out there, so everything was covered that way. So it's very tightly judged, and at that level. So yeah.
My aunt, she has a cerebral palsy, so she grew up doing Special Olympics.
Awesome.
So
That's amazing.
she doesn't do it anymore, but I always remember loving. She did track, and I just always loved going every single year.
We
shout out
encourage
to
people.
Adam. He received a silver medal in the 50-yard freestyle, and Nathan placed in each of his events. So 4th, 8th, and in the javelin, he earned 6th place. So congratulations to those 2.
Nathan had a silver as well, but I don't remember in which.
I do not remember.
Okay.
But I mean, amazing that you all came home with victories and memories.
Yeah.
So outside of the events, where did you go throughout Florida? I saw Disney.
Well, the entire event was held on Disney property.
Okay.
For the most part.
The ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex.
Yeah,
Nice.
we were in the Wild World of Sports Complex, where we played every day under the blistering sun of Florida. And there were a lot of us over there for different sports. So the lifting was over there.
Cheerleading was over there. Track was over there.
Track, basketball.
Weightlifting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
powerlifting.
basketball was over there.
And so, but then we stayed in Disney Resort. So we'd bus over to Wild World of Sports in the mornings, and then we went to Magic Kingdom. They provided tickets to Magic Kingdom for all the athletes on one day, different days. And
then
that
they
was with the
provided-
general public. Family night was on Thursday. And
That was at Animal Kingdom.
That was at Animal Kingdom,
really
and
fun.
And at 6, the tourists left the park, and it was just Special Olympics for a few hours, which is great. Kind of speeds things up because the lines at Disney are I've never been, and a 90-minute line for a 15-minute ride is a pretty amazing thing. So yeah, we did those things, and we went out to Disney Springs electively as a group and did some recreational things there.
And then I saw we got to meet Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
That was cool. That was cool. I personally didn't expect them to be there
Mine.
because they're not
Wait.
that wide known for being outside of town or whatever, if you will. I don't know. But yeah, it was cool.
What would you think, Brad?
My favorite one, that tall guy.
Yeah,
The guy that was
right?
7'2".
Yeah, he was. Yeah, yeah.
He is tall, very tall.
Yeah. They were, and they were really great with the athletes. We had an event orchestrated post-opening ceremonies where you come in and cool down a little bit, and it was in where the Orlando Magic play, the Amway Center.
Okay.
And the Globetrotters set everything up, and then they would bring athletes in off the audience to come out to the court and work with them and do trick shots together, and it was a real fun event. And then when we met them, they had come out to Wide World of Sports to hang out in fan zone, and we got to hang out.
Yeah, get a
that's
picture.
cool.
Yeah, it was
I
nice.
saw the picture. That's why I was like, that is so much fun.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite outside experience? Was it Disney?
Yeah.
What was your favorite ride?
I go there 5 times.
What?
You've been to Disney 5 times,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Mine?
like just within a year. So 5 times. What's your favorite ride there?
My favorite
Get
ride.
wet.
The mountain splash.
Yeah.
That
Splash
one?
Mountain.
Splash Mountain. Wow.
My favorite
Way to
one.
flip flop that one.
That boat one.
The boat one?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that one you get
Oh,
what?
Animal Kingdom? Yeah.
I've been
That
to
was
Florida
Bruce took you
every
guys
other
on
year
that
of my
one, right?
life, so.
Coach Bruce did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He took you over there, though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But my favorite ride will always and forever be Mount Everest.
Oh, that is a good one. I like that. And then I had seen, so you were talking about some of the exchanges. Addie met an athlete from Hawaii who gave her shell necklaces.
Yeah, so Hawaii gets a very small amount of shell necklaces to each athlete, and they bring them as part of their traditions on the islands. And it's pretty rare to get one because you kind of have to have some connection that involves the athlete or the coach giving it to you. And so, Brad, you've been to 3 games, 3 USA games. Yeah, I've been to 3 USA games. Neither of us have in England. And so Addie came away. I mean, she met this person from Hawaii, and they started talking and swapped pins, and he gave her a necklace. And so it's a really cool, rare thing to come home with. It's again one of those unique souvenirs.
And those are the memories that you'll keep forever.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, well, and
absolutely.
the bonding, like the things that go on. Everyone's unique, so the experiences you have are unique, and the laughs and the sort of like the occasional sleep dev laugh joke that goes on forever, and dragging yourself through something like it's a really great experience to have together, and the togetherness is the thing that always sticks.
Yeah.
It always sticks.
So as we wrap this up, I want you to say your favorite overall memory that you had down in Florida.
Oh,
Oh boy, I have to think about that one.
Ange, what do you think? Favorite overall?
That's a hard one.
It is a hard one.
It is hard.
my favorite one is the airplane.
The airplane? You like the airplane rides? Awesome. I, for myself, I would have to say the stuff that I'll probably always remember is we just had a couple of nights where, you're exhausted and you've been in, and I'm not built for the heat. You've been in the heat, and my people are part snowman, so but you're hot and you're exhausted, but you end up getting it together and going and doing something. And there were a couple of nights we went out just together as a group, and hanging out, and there's this sort of mass bonding that happens, and you get to be silly and relaxed and come together in a way. I say this a lot. People may get sick of hearing it from me, but Special Olympics is a secondary family. We create a family unit. You gonna get it, Brad? You gonna get it?
You can get that
Karate
fly.
Kid
He
that
hangs
thing?
out with me every day.
And so Special Olympics becomes a secondary family, and to spend time and bond with your family is always a good thing, and it lets your inner child live a little more. And so, and as you can probably tell from these guys, they're very open-hearted, and that encourages open-heartedness when they're around other people. And so that those are probably the things that I will always remember, whether it's the night we all went out for dinner right before we get on the plane, or
That was fun.
yeah, it was a good time, and then or whether it was like everybody filing in and figuring out what the fields were and what it looked like and how we were gonna assess everything.
Or the night that you took us out for bowling. That
the
was
night we
fun.
went. The night there's a 2-tier bowling place over there. We went and did some of that, and there's just there's a lot of great memories where we kind of just went and ran at life and jumped in and did everything we needed to. And I think that regardless of what happens, to me anyway, for the rest of my days, how long or short they are, you get to hold on to those things, right? And those are the things that motivate and drive you. We all remember the love, like it stains the deepest.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was, for me, it was getting to be with these guys and getting to share those experiences. And all of Team Iowa, a great, amazing group, and a lot of laughs in between all of us. And the things, like I said, you always remember the craziest, most absurd things that really, if you tell somebody else the story, they couldn't even laugh. They would be like, why are you telling me that story?
It's that inside joke you can keep within the family.
It's very
Yes.
much an inside life experience joke.
All right.
So what do you think?
Meeting 50 people from around the world. Meeting new people.
Around the world.
Yeah,
And
'cause
what were
there were international group there for I'm not going to remember the name of it, but basically it's a youth group where they bring people through the Special Olympics program through Global Messengers and such, and they come together to help decide the future. They're part of the decision. So the medals that we have here are, you want to flip that too? Yeah. And so these logos and the medals were designed by athletes.
nice.
Okay. And so youth leadership group, and they came together in an international way to help decide where the 2030 games will be, and to advocate for different areas, and to come together to discuss certain things about the future of SO. And so we got to meet a lot of international contingents. As a matter of fact, we met a young man from India who was stumping for Iowa to get the 2030 games, which would be interesting for USA games. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for you, what was your overall?
My overall was probably at the medal ceremony.
Medal ceremony?
Yeah.
What was that feeling?
That's the feeling of getting a medal from something that personally I've never been to or whatever. It almost brought me to tears, to be honest with you. And then opening ceremonies the same way. Just to see everybody at opening ceremonies and at medal ceremony was overwhelming at times, because it was so like you felt like you were loved and stuff, and it was quite the experience.
You are loved. You're very much so loved. So you just got more love.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's a very big stage. It's a very big stage, and there is an undeniable emotional reaction when you come to when you work, doing a lot of work, and there's a great deal of anticipation that leads up to it, and then you have when you're welcome in, like we talk about the inclusion revolution, and we talk about the secondary family that Special Olympics is, but when you really, competition's good for the human soul, and when you work hard and you put yourself into an arena, it's absolutely different and much more challenging, and you test yourself, and what you find there isn't just a challenge, but is also a welcome sense of love and an open sense of possibility, then it's hard not to have an emotional reaction.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
And what is your favorite memory? Overall memory?
Oh, this is a big one. The child.
What?
No.
George Charles, the basketball team.
Yeah.
Oh, the Globetrotters. That was your favorite, meeting the Globetrotters?
Yeah.
That's a big one, yeah.
Yep.
What about dancing with the folks from Disney?
That was fun.
That's fun.
Oh, you
Boot-
danced.
Buddha's a
Okay.
dancer romancer. I've got a great video of him doing the cha-cha with everybody from Disney.
Yep. That is my favorite song.
Yeah.
The
They
cha-cha
needed to keep a
vibe.
shuffle
He
with us.
he heard it and he was like, "This is my jam," and he ran over and all these Disney folks were dancing. And I've got a great video of him
That's
dancing
in
with
the
everybody.
Tomorrowland area, right?
No, this was right outside the breakfast area.
Oh my
and
goodness.
some of the workers and servers were taking a break and they had music playing. And so they were just
Oh my
out dancing and Brad ran right over and was like, jumped right in.
Yep.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yep, not shy when it comes to dancing, right, buddy?
Yep.
There was this really cute part. There was at Animal Kingdom during family night. The Chippendales were there, Donald Duck was there, and one other Disney character.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden, they started playing the Cupid Shuffle. Every single one of us started dancing to it, including Buddha, which is hilarious.
Are you the dance starter?
Yes, he
Yeah, you
is.
start the parties. All right, we're gonna pass these down.
Oh, thank you.
I got it. Okay.
Thank you.
So it is. I have to end the show because it's National Bomb Pop Day.
It's too pretty.
We have to have a bomb pop.
Bomb pop. Good.
That's right, Bomb Pop Day.
Yeah. So you can open. Are they good with opening up here?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
I see mine.
You want me to help you or you wanna
I
wait?
gotta do
You
this.
want
You're gonna wait for this.
me to open yours?
Yeah.
Bomb Pop Day. Why don't we open it now?
If
Okay.
the cameras are still rolling.
Hold that for a sec.
What is that?
Try
It
to
says
recite
Choose
the,
Illusion on it.
photographs. How about that?
Oh, that's pretty.
It's one of the stretchy bracelets. and
Uh-huh.
This is what Special Olympics is, like straight
That
out.
looks more delicious.
So yeah, I got this one from a national athlete, and I always wear these.
Oh, very pretty. And I love the fact that the ribbons say shine as one. I love that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Pretty cool.
yeah, we have the message is always of unity, and
Yeah.
that changes a little every time. But yeah, the message is always of unity, and so there were a few.
Sorry.
You're okay.
There were a few.
We'll
new
clean it up.
things This year we had surfing was new this year for USA Games.
Oh,
which
that's
was cool.
neat.
And pentathlon was new this year.
What was it?
So, pentathlon,
Okay.
and so.
There's quite a few that they had.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, there's events and events. There's there's the
Sorry.
what's that called? Where you're on the surfboard but you paddle. Like,
Oh, don't
Stand
ask
up,
me.
stand up.
yeah, it's a
what is it?
stand surfing paddle thing.
Yeah, stand
Oh look, what?
Yeah, there you
Paddle.
go.
Is it
Thanks,
paddleboarding?
Paddleboarding.
I thought paddleboards were those little things. Anyway, okay,
What would we
paddleboarding.
do without
All
you?
right.
Stand up
Knowing
Thank you,
how
Jess.
wonderful.
I would be lost
you.
in the dark without you. All right, you are a ray of light this bright morning. Okay, so
How many days total was the Special Olympics?
It was June
whole week.
4th through the 12th.
Okay, so it was an entire week of
Yes.
events.
Yep.
Yeah, and these guys had 5 games in 5 days consecutively
Yeah,
under
that
the
was,
amazing
horrible.
Florida sun.
Wow. So, yeah, so you went from event and then each night tried to do something.
Yeah, we
every-
tried to be, well, I mean, there were certain planned events, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but we also just tried to engage. One night we kind of just chilled out and went to the pools that were in the
Yeah, that was
resort.
fun.
Yeah.
2 nights we went out to Disney Springs, different times. Actually, 3 nights technically, because we did a plan an impromptu. Let's go check it out. Then we did a planned meal out with everyone, and then if anybody had any gas left in the tank on Friday, we went and hung out a little bit too. Some folks didn't, and I totally understand.
But some
Um,
folks did.
Yeah, but some of us did, and we went out, and then Saturday we had a lot of events to kind of work through because there was closing ceremonies, and there was a dance, and there was just a lot going on. So
Were you center stage on the dance floor that night too?
No, he actually hung out with me and Angela more. It was me, Angela, Buddha, and who else was dancing with us?
Addie,
Travis,
Addie.
Addie was out there.
Yeah,
You bet.
and me and Addie we were roommates, but we've been roommates for like every time we go to different
Yeah.
cities and towns because we used to live with each other.
Yeah.
So
Keep that bond.
yeah, it was like kind of had to go with the old roommate, but
A shout out from Shannon Johnson saying
Hey,
thanks
Shan,
for
we love you,
sharing all
Shan.
your experience, and I miss you all so much.
We miss you too, Shannon. Wish you could come out more.
Shan helped us coach here for years. She's a super amazing person, and her family moved to Decorah, back where she's originally from, and we missed the absolute. We miss her a lot. Keeping it clean here. We miss her a lot. She's
She was my basketball coach when I first started out, and I've been doing basketball for my 14th year this year. So yeah, I've been doing basketball for a long time.
Even though Shannon's younger than me, she's mother to us all, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we miss her a lot. We wish she would come back.
Did you hear that, Shannon? You have to come back now.
She does sometimes. She comes all the way from Decorah to help us.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Well,
awesome.
I love all this information. Congratulations. Like, that is so exciting. So now you are going to get ready for the 2031.
Well,
fingers crossed.
2026.
Well, they'll be 2026 will be in Minnesota. That's already decided. So that'll be in the Twin Cities. Hopefully, it would be great if Iowa could get 2030. I mean, we understand if not. We did have it in 06. And so I'm sure there are other states lined up. But it's, we would love to have it in 2030. We'd love to represent being the center of the country, being the heartland, and kind of show people everything we have and we offer, and that we're not Idaho. And so...
Was there a little mix-up in Florida?
Always. They ask if even the folks from Idaho wore a shirt that had the shape of Idaho and said the word Idaho, and it said potatoes, not corn. Because everybody mixes these two states up. But yes, we'd love that to be the case. Wherever it is, we'll be ready for it. We'll try to make sure that whatever we can locally, we get a few on to Team Iowa. We want everybody to get a chance to go to something that big, and
it's an experience.
And but we'd love to have repeats. We'd love to see what Minnesota looks like. It's beautiful in the summer. It's my home away from home. Upper Minnesota is.
Hometown.
No, this is my hometown, but I love leaving it to go north and to live on the lakes.
Not south. Go north.
North. Yes, where the polar bear range is where I'd like to go.
Right? North that way.
Well, thank you all. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I look forward in 4 years from now coming back and talking more about even more medals and more victories and memories to share.
Well, thanks for having us, and we want to thank the entire community for their support of the program. We really appreciate all that you guys do for us.
And shout out to Jason Miller if he's watching.
Yeah, Jay, if you're out there. Hope everything's going well in the Des Moines area. And I want to thank Brett and Marla and Brenda and Annette and Nicole at the Y. They're so much help to me. And I just want to thank everybody involved. I want to thank our coaches, Sarah, Suzanne Bissell, Tracy Renninger, Ray Sotelo, everybody that comes out and helps make it. Jack, Macy, all you guys helping me keep everything alive. And love to everyone, and thank you for having us and supporting us the way Muscatine really does. And thanks again for allowing us to be here.
Yes, of course. How are the bomb pops? I haven't even broken them out yet.
Amazing.
Apparently it's delicious because they're smashed. They're gone. They're gone. They were inhaled. I'm surprised Brad hasn't eaten the stick yet.
Well, thank you again. Congratulations, all of you. I can't wait to see more of what's going to happen and within upcoming preps for the next one.
Thank you.
Muscatine, until then, have a happy and healthy 4th of July weekend. Bye.
When you buy a vehicle for Toyo Muscatine, keeping your vehicle safely on the road is our highest priority.
We offer scheduled maintenance and extended service hours for those unexpected repairs.
Our service department's mechanics are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality of care.
Feel free to ask any of our friendly staff if you have any questions.
Come on down to Toyota Muscatine today.